It's Aslan. Asmalez. Asmalezi. He got him a happy little pine stick. It's really funny, he chews on these things right here, right? And then he finds one that's nice and sappy, full of sap, and gets it stuck in his teeth. I have to take it out of his mouth for him. Yeah, he's a funny little pup. There he is. He's a little bit far. Asmalez. Asmalezi. There's a lot of little bugs flying around. You better start. See what real men do? They put these in their pocket and throw them away. This is Lucifer's simulation of God's great world and universe. You're supposed to have some respect for it. Alright. Azzy? Asmalez? Aslan. His little tail's wagging. He's a good boy. He's a good little puppy dog. He's a good puppy. He's a good puppy dog. He's a good man. Has some glass here. You hear something? Doo-doo-doo. What you got a little bug in your head? You got a bug in your head. It's gone now. Fool me. Bug didn't like it. There's another one. Tiny little bugs are flying around everywhere here. They're like mist in the air, yo. There's still kind of that feel in the air, the energy. You know? Like, you know, just begrudging us even being out in the community or whatever. It's weird. You kind of feel it though. It's from some entities, not from all of them. Some people are nice, they wave at you. They might, you know, be friendly with you. It's about 4:37. 24th, Thursday, September 2020. About 20 minutes ago, 4:17, and for 5 minutes before that, there was somebody sitting there in their vehicle watching us. If I do give you some of this, it's going to be the last bite, so you'll be sitting there happy teasing a long time. He's down there happy teasing. Let me get you something more appropriate for you. One of these. I'm going to put a little peanut butter on it for you. You can do that. Got peanut butter on my floor. Don't lick it off it. Take the whole thing. I'm not gonna eat it. I'm just gonna lick it, get it wet, and flip it over to make it stick to the carpet. I'm kind of hungry. I just got offered by one of the neighbors some corn on the cob cook. But I had fake teeth. I didn't want to go into that. I'm just like, you know, I haven't been getting into cooking yet, which is true. I've been eating from a can and boxes and shit. I haven't contemplated actually making anything except for like some eggs, cheeseburger. Not to say I don't cook on my own timeline. I just usually don't get a chance to, so It was like a stop in to have lunch with people, stop in to have dinner, stop in to have breakfast. That's if we're not touring. Otherwise, it's just the three of us. Yeah, we have people at the ranches to keep everything going while we're gone. If you wait long enough, I'll give you some. But anyway, sitting up there, there's a car sitting there. Then I seen her come up the street. It's like, damn girl, looking good. She just stopped and hollered at me. You can watch from a distance too. I know your phone camera zooms in, so you can look really close at me from where you were at. You probably dumbfounded it. How from a distance I have such a young man's gait and demeanor. And then you get up close and it's like, oh man, he's like way older than he looks from a distance. Going through a lot of bottled water because his body's dehydrated. Get enough water, I mean, my teeth pop out and shit. It'd be pretty. Another thing is he's been doing without that Bath and Body Works body lotion, vanilla sugar, warm vanilla sugar. That kind of kept him, you know, using just a little bit of that after a shower. Do you give up after sleep? They give up. I'm actually going to have to wake him up to give him some. And I'll probably forget. I think it's a duplex, a little greenhouse that sits off the street across there. If something could come through quick, I could buy a nice big house for Lisa and John to move into, move them cats to. Or maybe just buy the house they're in and buy them another one. And when they move to the other one, I'll move back into their house. And maintain the outdoor kitty ministry. Go back to making music into that. When Vini comes back, he's got his house back. And it's already set up for when they want to bring the kitties over and leave them for a week or two. So if you're going to move that many cats, you don't want to do it for a day if you can help it. You're going to leave them for a little while. The thing about this place, it smells. It always smells like whatever people are cooking. Shit like that. That's why I can't figure why you can't smoke completely. Really? Will you walk through this place? No, I don't let the smell overtake my apartment, so it doesn't go out. When I'm cooking, I kick the stove fan on, which blows it this way. And I open at least
crack that sliding door. And sometimes I turn the bathroom ventilation fan on too. Depending on what I'm cooking and how much it's going to permeate the air, you know. And I know that some standard stuff, I don't like the way it smells, and I probably wouldn't eat it. I say that, but Lisa served me cheese and broccoli, and I ate it. But see, when you make that, you ventilate and immediately wash the dishes and shit. Okay. This is the last spoon. I'm going to stop. I'll fuck around, make this dude fat. Come back to the It's harder to be self-disciplined in this timeline because there's temptation everywhere. And there's like this frequency that's turning on this thing in people's brains. Do it. Do it. Do it. Like a cartoon voice. Motherfuckers think it's themselves and shit. I'm hearing myself telling myself to do it, yo. I'm about to do it. Let's just do it. Hey, did I say to the girl sitting in the car, if you were looking at me, come holler, yo. 989-915-7295. For real. I might put something at the end of this video, help out with that, right? Okay, little doggy dog. Can't give you too much of this, make you diabetic. Come here, man. Aslan. Come here, buddy. I forgot you. I'm gonna pay attention outside now. You didn't want the jelly. Dad ruined the peanut butter with leaving a little jelly on it. I thought you'd want a little jelly. That's what makes it good to me. Good stuff, huh? Silver was. Now it's lost. Can I see who's alive? You want any more of this? Okay, boy, that's good, buddy. Yeah, almost all of it. He's concerned about something outside. I don't see what it is. Maybe the old woman across the street is still walking around or something. Alright, yeah. It's about 4:45 p.m. Going to a lot of water. Drink it too fast where you don't absorb it, you just piss it right back out. We don't want to waste anything, not in these moments. We don't know what's happening, and we kind of have to learn to get by on very little. Condition our bodies maybe to whole days of fasting. You know, like you've gone 2 days without eating. It's not a thing to you because you can do it all the time. You see, your body's used to it. So it starts storing the energy and you do like the 1-day fast first, and you go back to eat normal for about a week, and then 2 days, you know. You should never carry it beyond 3 days, because there's a point where after so many hours there's a breakdown, because it's starting to cut into your it'll bypass taking fat out of your body and start sucking muscle. Those are some weird survival tips, huh? Yeah. Vinny's been surviving on nothing for a long time. He was homeless, eating from a can, surviving on like $5 a day, and that was putting gas in his big ass car to move it from one spot to the next. Cause well, just like here, people seem to begrudge you when you stop. You just want to sit and relax and have a happy moment. Almost like maybe you were some kind of bum or vagrant or something. It's like, no, this is my neighborhood now. You're gonna see me around with my dog. I'm gonna be sitting, enjoying the weather when it's nice, like anybody else. It just may not be outside of my patio because, well, you're not supposed to let your dog potty around here on the property, and he's a potty happy puppy. Did you want the last little lick? Good little puppy. That you are. Alright, bud. We both had peanut butter. Yeah. Peanut butter and jelly. The good shit. I remember eating this with my cousin Davy Doo at my granny's house. I think she forgot to get the bread. And rather than just go back out to the car and drive a block, literally a block, to get some bread, or send us to go get some, she tells us to grab a couple spoons and just eat it from the jar. So I think I was eating most of the jelly. And I remember him crying like a snitching little bitch. Granny, he's eating all the jelly. That's in Minnie's memory, man. It's like weird little memories like that. Davy Doo singing with him, you know, singing Against the Wind. And the window singing about Singer Against the Wind. Watching him sing Waterloo, where, you know, like he, one part was up and go down, Waterloo. It was so funny when he sang Waterloo. I don't know why they have the memories of him are jumping out like they are today, but they are. It's some weird shit. And you see, Lisa gave him Vinny's number. He's not predisposed to contact this entity. I guess, well, Vinny don't got no woman for you to try and do something with. Or something, I don't know. I mean, is that all it was ever about? Because, well, you look at, you know, when that shit came to a stop, people being Vinny's friends came to a stop. I noticed that shit. It's like that just correlates. Yep. Yeah, about to get loud.
What you gonna do? Gotta start somewhere. Get in that box. Gotta start somewhere. You a legend in your mind. He a legend in his mind, y'all.
Gotta start somewhere, legend in my mind. Baddest mother hugger that you ever gonna find. Legendary pimp, legend going all the time. Gotta start somewhere, legend in my mind. See me pimping out the D, doing pills and smoking weed. Never get ahead, always something that I need. Feel me shimmy 8 Mile, all the way to Belle Isle. Local heavy rollers fucking got me on their speed dial. Got some good hoes, traffic's good stroll, but sometimes it ain't enough with the economy is slow. I'm peeping coat of wood, it's a good to buy again. Got me reinventing love, believing in the dream. To be more than a pimp with hoes, fucking till they limp. Always up and fresh, bump riding till I get a nut. Reppin' bump, shapely rump, make a faggot wanna hump. Make the flavor wanna pump, use it for a calm dump. Gotta start somewhere, legend in my mind. Baddest mother hugger that you ever gonna find. Legendary pimp, legend growing all the time. Gotta start somewhere, legend in my mind. Gotta start somewhere, legend in my mind. Baddest mother hugger that you ever gonna find. Legendary pimp, legend growing all the time. Gotta start somewhere, legend in my mind.
Alright, man, I get up out here now. Go let me out, right? Alright.
Got another verse, not as tight as the first. It ain't freestyle, but it's far from rehearsed. Street life is getting hard, trouble all the time. Posting photos of my hoes and I'm pimping online. Shooting cyber kites of famous online friends. Wishing I could get a call from Lil Kim or Eminem. Get up off these streets, go into pimpin' beats. Get enough to eat and get some better weed. Maybe do a movie up there on the big screen. See me acting tough when invites and looking mean. Be the baddest mother hugger that my homies ever seen. Gonna make it happen cause I have a dream. But now I work the streets, bub, money and butt. See my pockets getting fatter every time they get a nut. I'm pumping out my rhymes, getting better all the time. Living out that legend in my mind. Gotta start somewhere, legend in my mind. Baddest mother hugger that you're ever gonna find. Legendary pimp, legend growing all the time. Gotta start somewhere, legend in my mind. Gotta start somewhere, legend in my mind. Baddest mother hugger that you're ever gonna find. Legendary pimp, legend growing all the time. Gotta start somewhere, legend in my mind.
That's my man, that's my man. I can get up out here now, right? You gonna let me out, right? I ain't dead, y'all gonna let me out here, right? Y'all gonna let me up out of here now. I'm a legend in my mind. This ain't funny no more, y'all. This ain't funny no more.